Welcome to Gravity Throttle Racing. Race fans, we're so happy you're here. My name is Aaron Tate.
And this is Richard Gere, the co-host of Gravity Throttle Racing. With 2 more episodes left in Clone Wars, Ironbeard has a 9-point lead.
We know that anything can happen in any race. Both drivers, it's so key that they both make it down.
So let's get right to the racing here, as Ironbeard Customs is closest to us. DRT 3K next to him. Chase Family Racing is next to him, and look at Numbskull on the outside, but Chase has a early lead, and I think we just saw DRT 3K, the rear driver, do a barrel roll. Certainly we'll capture that on the instant replay, but Chase is looking wonderful. Both drivers now. The rear driver is spinning around to get his bearings straight, and the front driver has a clear lead around the big U. Nobody else is in sight. Nicely done by Chase. Coming through, a wonderful time, and here come the other drivers. Well behind, but Numbskull has second place. Chase will take third, Numbskull fourth. And we are missing 2 complete teams.
And we'll take you straight to the instant replay package to sort it all out. Look at this incredible barrel roll by the rear driver of DRT 3K. Now that, I think we can say, you only see on GTR. Meanwhile, the drifting is a little ugly, but those 2 teams managed to get their bearings. Coming around, Chase has a great lead. Now look at the 4 drivers on the Joker lane come through the tunnel, and immediately DRT 3K and Ironbeard get stuck on the ramp on the way down. 3 of the 4 cars are stuck. Ironbeard, you're going to see him coming down here, making his way, trying to pass. Now look at him come through, but in the end gets slid right out in the dirt. You're watching the same action again from the train cam as they make their way through the tunnel and get clogged up on their way down to runway 3. After the first round of racing, it is Chase Family with 14 and Numbskull has 12.
Race fans, it's really hard to believe that these teams are only going to race 3 more times. Here we go now. Getting ready with Numbskull on the inside, Chase is on the outside. Every point is going to count as Ironbeard has a slight lead over DRT 3K Racing. And he's first down the Joker lane. DRT 3K has a good drift. Uh-oh, a little slowed up, and now Chase and DRT are wrestling around on the drift lane, and meanwhile, it is Ironbeard Customs making his way down the runway. Here are some needed points. Ironbeard around the big U. Second place looks like someone from DRT 3K. Sliding in just barely. Who's going to take third? It is Chase coming in. There is Numbskull with 4th, and the 5th place driver comes through as well. Wow, that is really important.
And, Richard, here once again, cars have been stranded. We're going to have to go back to instant replay and see what is happening. Now, look at the rear driver of Chase just out of the screen. Oh, and it looks like DRT 3K slowed up a little bit, also has trouble on the drift turn. Wow. A lot of fighting going on the runway as they make their way now. Coming in, let's see what happens. There is how Ironbeard got stuck. Once again, we see the front driver zooming along. Wonderful job on his part. 20 points will be awarded to Chase Family Racing. Only 7 and only 8 for Ironbeard. And look at Numbskull adding 21. So as we make our way into halftime, Numbskull has set the bar at 159 points.
All right. Race fans, this halftime is rather interesting because we have a red wagon.
We already have one.
Oh, that's right, Aaron, but this is a different one. These little guys are going to be racing down, and they are not glued into their seats. There is a bar across their lap, just like riding a roller coaster.
I don't know. It looks like the Lego guys are pretty jealous.
Harvey, oh, Billy, hold my beer, guys. Well, everyone gets a fair chance to go down the mountain, and here they go. So far, they're looking pretty good, Aaron.
Richard, I thought you said the Lego guys were not real.
Well, Billy told me that they were not real, and so he had to drive their sled.
Well, all Billy did was fall off of their sled and get crushed underneath.
Oh, no, that was Harvey that got crushed underneath.
No, that was Billy.
No, it was Harvey.
It was Billy.
All right, race fans, tell us who you think it was in the comments.
Well, hey, look, Richard. They got a 28-second run for their efforts. And now there's a grudge match going on.
That's right, and Billy and Harry are taking a ride. Well, they're not really taking a ride, as they both just fell right off. But the Lego people are well ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Oh, bless you.
Ah, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, they're coming around. Oh, but the little guys in red are catching up. Now they're right behind them.
They sure are.
Here we come, over the jump.
Ooh. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, they've got to settle this here. Okay, one more grudge match attempt, and the little guys are in the lead now. They're looking pretty fast. Oh, here come the Lego people, and they tip over. Oh, man.
Well, it's not over yet.
Well, we're going to have to... Yeah, that's right, Aaron. We're going to have to see how they do over the jump here. Right down the middle. Nicely done. Look, they got their speed going. This might be one of the fastest ones. Let's see. What was the fastest one?
That was Mr. Dark at 25.7.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, they came through in 27 seconds. That's pretty good.
Well, these teams up here now, they could care less about halftime. They just want to win.
Yeah, no kidding. It's EP on the catbird seat and G4 on the outside, and Monster right there closest to us. You know they're well in contention. Look at G-Force. He's pulling right up there, but it's EP out in the lead. Coming around. Oh, and he's over drifting again. The rear driver has the lead. G4's right behind. Oh, all four of them have made it around the drift portion. Some pretty ugly drifting today, but those four are cruising right along. Oh, look at, there comes G-Force pulling in, and there comes Monster on the outside. But so far it is EP Video in the lead. Now G4's flipped over. EP's going to take first. Monster's going to take second. That's not good for G4. EP looks good as he takes third, and Monster's going to take fourth. Ooh. Wow, didn't expect that.
I hear you there, Richard. Let's get back now to the instant replay. Once again, not very good drifting by the front driver of EP Videos. Look at how G4 and the rear driver collide, and it actually helps both of them. Take a look now on the Joker lane. We're watching from the train cam as G-Force and their Monster are battling it out. Now, Monster is looking good. G-Force is colliding on the inside. Check out how he gets caught and pushed right off the track. Now, G4 gets pushed off the track by EP. It is getting just completely vicious out there right now, and I wouldn't expect anything less, as EP has 14, Monster makes away with 12, and we have one more race in episode 9.
Well, things are looking pretty desperate for G4 here as he's closest to us. You know he's going to be working hard to climb back up there. Here we go. It is race number 4. Oh, and it looks like the rear driver of G4 slid right off the track. We'll watch that in instant replay as G-Force overdrifts and gets some help from EP Videos. They are looking good, but check out what's happening with the front driver of G4 as he has been known for speed. Maybe he is going to get the fastest time and reclaim it from Ironbeard Customs. He comes around and spins over, slides on his side. He does come through in first place, EP in second, G-Force in third, and, well, Monster takes fourth. One from each team.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the instant replay. Now watch EP Video. The rear driver gets stuck sideways, and here on the same start, over the bridge, it is G4, the rear driver, that just has a little bit of a problem, and off the track he goes. Well, that's a far cry from great drifting, but look at how G-Force and EP managed to recover. We see how Monster is well behind G4. But as they come around the sharp right turn, the Monster driver, rear driver, gets stuck around the hard right turn. EP is going to add 21, that's wonderful. G4 will only add 8, Monster will add 17, and G-Force may be a little too far out of it.
It's been a rather crazy day, but we're going to spin this scoreboard. Here we go. And our leader is now Numbskull, once again with 159. Look at how things are pairing up. Ironbeard and Monster only 3 points back. 13 points back is EP and Chase. With one episode remaining, Ironbeard Customs has the fastest time.
Are you tracking?
Be sure to track with us on the final episode, coming up very soon.